Hello and welcome back to E20 Zone TV, the place to be with your boy Fever. Hello everyone, how you doing? Hope everyone's all well in the world. And we are back again for another preview of the Manchester United versus West Ham United Cup preview. And yeah, Sunday was bitter pill to take for me. Really was. I was fuming at best, but we're back again. Is it going to be repeat or is it going to be revenge? I really do hope it is revenge against them from the north of England. But we shall see. Anyone who's got any comments in the chat, please put your comments in. I will read them out and I will appreciate it greatly. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. It goes a long way, and like the video. So where do we start? Obviously tonight we travel to Old Trafford for this preview of this cup game, and it's going to be a mixed bag team really on both sides. So I don't know what to expect. Areola, Krell, and Vlasic all have to play in this game. I want to see them in the West Ham shirt. Like, I can't not keep seeing these people on the bench and playing half games. Or we need to see what they can do. So I can see, or I'm hoping Areola's plays. I really do. Like, I think he needs to come in now. Do you know what I mean? The time is now for him to come in. Ryan Fredericks, I can see going right back tonight. I really can. I can't see Kafal playing. So yeah, that to me is pretty straightforward. I thought he played well against Zagreb, and I think he comes in tonight. Diop, possibly Zuma, or possibly Obona with Diop tonight. It might be one or the other. I can't see Diop and Dawson playing together. I'll be quite shocked. It'll be very slow if that is the case. On the other side, left side, I can see Ben Johnson, coming in and playing. He's played left back before. I think he comes in again and does the same thing again. Where else is there? Obviously, I've heard, and it's a bit of breaking news for everyone who's watching this now, is that Rice hasn't travelled and isn't in the squad tonight at all. So that's good news on the Premier League front. But obviously for tonight, it's not. Like, do you know what I mean? I didn't want to see Rice playing tonight. I really didn't. But before we get onto the midfield, let's go into the comments and have a look. We've got Jay Woods in the house. Well, James, looking forward to the game. Hopefully we can pull something out of the bag. I agree. I want to see a reaction. There's certain players in this team that we've signed that I need to see more from. And I hope to do so. Gary, James, how are you? I'm very well, sir. Very well. And yeah, so obviously tonight then, the midfield and the front four is going to be different. I can see Vlasic playing. I can see Krell playing. It would not surprise me if Antonio's playing tonight. It really wouldn't. It really wouldn't. And basically, we need to see something tonight from Sunday. And I'd love it. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do a bit of Kevin Keegan here. And I'm going to say this. I'd love it if we beat them in their gaff. Do you know what I mean? I'm seeing things from the Manchester United side saying that they're gonna win trophies and they want to get to the final. And I'd love just to go there and I'd love it. I'd absolutely love it. But it's going to be tough because their second string team can beat a lot of the Premier League teams in the league. So, yeah. Yarmolenko in this team, not for me. I thought another one who's just awful. I think Lanzini comes in and plays. It wouldn't surprise me if Fornells comes in and plays. I can't see Bowen playing, but I can see Antonio playing. I don't know why, because I've heard that there's 5 subs now for the Carabao Cup. So it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if Antonio plays. He just plays an hour. Do you know what I mean? We need to get a few of the youngsters in. Oko Flex is another one I want to see in there. And yeah, it'll be. I want to see. I want to see something tonight from West Ham. I really do. Am I expecting us to go there and win? And I don't. I think it's a tough ask tonight, even against Manchester United's second string. It's going to be tough, especially at Old Trafford in front of all their fans. But yeah, I'm optimistic, but I just don't get hammered. That's all I would say. Don't get hammered. Let's go into the comments while I'm here. James, do you think any of the under 23s will be on the bench? Would like to see Oko Flex, yes, Ekwah, possibly, and Baptiste added to the bench. I think all three of them on the bench, mate. If I'm honest, tonight. Oko Flex, I want to see what he's like in a competitive game. And we've seen enough of this lad to say that he's decent. He's a decent player for under 23s. But I want to see him in a competitive game. Like, I want to see flashes tonight. I don't think Benny plays tonight. I don't think Bowen plays tonight. I really don't. I think them two are saved for Saturday, against Leeds. So, yeah. Oko Flex, I wouldn't mind. Ekwah, I wouldn't mind seeing him either. I would have Antonio on the bench. It's not worth the risk. I agree, but he has had near enough a week off. Is he is it a risk to play him for 60 minutes? Maybe give him an hour, or even bring him on for the last 30. Wouldn't be a bad shout. Lee, if you're new, hope you're well, sir. If you're new, subscribe. It goes a long way. It helps me out greatly. I'm glad you're enjoying the shows, mate, and I will do more for everyone to enjoy. Gary, I just want to see a performance. That's all I asked for. Yeah, I do agree there. It is from Sunday's game to now. Obviously, time has gone on, and let's be honest, I think a lot of people have moved on from it from Sunday. But I want to see Areola in this team. I really hope Areola plays in this game tonight. If Areola doesn't, then questions need to be asked of why we have got a player in our team who we've loaned, but he's not playing. And I know Fabianski's good, and I know we all rave about Fab and all that, and say, yeah, he's this, he's that, and the other, but he's not the future. This is his last season with West Ham. So I want to see Areola tonight. I also want to see Krell. Right, Krell has come into this team and not played 1 minute of football, right? And this is a game where I want to see him. I've got a funny feeling him and Souček go together tonight. I don't know why. I've got a funny feeling. If Krell comes in, I can't see it being Krell Noble. I really can't. I think it's too. They don't really know each other, etc. But I can see Krell and Souček. They've played together at the Czech Republic, and that would not surprise me. Going up front, obviously, who'd you go with? Do you go with Yarmolenko up top? Do you rest Antonio? I think Vlasic plays. Fornals possibly could play. And let's be honest, until we know about the team sheet and when the team sheet does come out, we will know if we're taking this game serious or we are taking it in a way that could possibly be just play this game and see what happens. There is no extra time in the League Cup games. So basically, it's a 90-minute game. If it's a draw, it goes to penalties. So my thoughts on this game is that I'm just not sure how we're going to be up there. We either turn up there and we really want to do a good performance. I'm hoping. Can I see us beating Man United in Manchester? No, but I can see us drawing up there. And I think if we set up solid and try and hit United on the break, if the 5 sub rule comes into play, bring Bowen, Benrahma on for like 15 minutes of the game. And yeah, it's one of them ones, really. Do you know what I mean? So let's have a look. What we got here? We got. Let's have a look. We will moan if Antonio plays and picks up an injury. The Nationals got a strike on Saturday. I agree, but don't blame Antonio, Gary. Blame the board and blame Moyes for that. Like at the end of the day, like he's a striker. He's the only one we've got at the club, and like from him to someone else is night and day. It's night and day. So yeah, it all depends how serious Moyes wants to take it. Obviously, if Rice is not travelled, then that to me says a lot. We got here. Moyes come out and said Crowell is not up to it here and needs to be settled in. This is the perfect game to introduce Crowell, Areola, Crowell, and a few youngsters. I agree with that. But why are we signing players who are not up for it straight away? That's the question that I need to ask everyone. Right? Why are these players not up for it or not ready? And we've got to give them time to bed in. These players should be ready to rock and roll at any given moment. Because if we lose a player for injury or suspension or COVID, for instance, right, then what happens then? What we're going to like? Oh, we can't play him because we can't rely on him. I'm unsure. Hi James, I lost my mum. She passed away in lockdown. I am sorry for your loss, sir. I've still got my mum about. I love my mum dearly, and that must have been very hard for you. I'm deeply sorry for your loss, sir. I really am. And Gary says he's sorry for her loss also. And yeah, to sort of go with this game, I haven't really done a betting preview on this game because I just don't know what team they're going to go with. But I can see Lanzini playing. Yarmolenko's going to make an appearance at some point. Vlasic will play. It wouldn't surprise me if he goes 4-3-3 in this game. And maybe sets up in a way that is sort of strong and trying to hit them on the break. But I want to see some youngsters tonight. And I agree with Jay Woods on this. I want to see Okoflex. I want to see Ekwa. Right? I am not particularly worried. Right? As long as we don't get blitzed and lose 5-6-0 or something. If we lose the game and we give a good performance, that's all I care about. Do you know what I mean? Is the Carabao Cup the be all and end all? No. But I would just love to beat them up there. I really would. Just to get a result up there would be great. Do you know what I mean? Even though it's a cup, that'd be one cup off the list that they're not got a chance of winning a trophy, and Ollie will be under pressure. So predictions time. Chuck your predictions in. I'll run through them before I end up finishing this video. So predictions. I don't know why, but I just sense a draw here. Right, I sense the draw on Sunday, and I sense a draw here. I think that we're going to be on it tonight because we're going to want. They're going to be up for it. I don't know why, but they're going to be up for this game because after what happened on Sunday, it's like I think Moyes knew he had done wrong on Sunday, and he's going to try and make it right. This is why I think he's going to go with a semi-strong team with like youth. Get Ekwa in, get Forson in, get Okoflex in. I want to see these players. These players are good players, right? And we can't keep judging these players on under 23, like banging in hat-tricks. Let's see what they're like against a Manchester United reserve team who are full of internationals and top players. Do you know what I mean? So let's get into the comments before I see what everyone else thinks. I would. What's this? I would have Antonio play Saturday. A more important game, I'm afraid. I'll give Antonio a run out in the last 20 if it's still tight. I agree with that. I really do. I'm in the same boat. I think last 20, last 15 minutes. If we're still level, he comes on. Imagine him running that sort of Bailly and Lindelof. Faults on playing Souček as a CAM and trying to swing a few more balls into the box. Use his aerial threat to get at the centre half. I can't see Maguire or Varane playing. Both of them don't play tonight, mate. I can see Lindelof and Bailly tonight. Don't be surprised if Phil Jones is in this team tonight and all, because I heard today he's back from injury. So I can't see Maguire or Varane in this team. I'll be stunned if either one of them plays. So yeah, Souček in that position, not for me. Souček needs a rest, if I'm being honest, and the boy does need a rest. But the problem is we're relying on other players to come in who are just nowhere near Souček's level. Like, for how much we love Mark Noble comes in, does a great job, but he's not Thomas Souček. So yeah, it's a bit of a problem there. Jay Woods has gone for 1-1. Gary's gone for 3-1 United, and he said he hopes he's wrong. For me, I'm going to say 1-0. I agree with Jay Woods on this one. I think we score. Right, I think it's going to be tight, but if we're going to get something out this game, or even get this game to penalties, we score first. And I think the longer the game goes on, the more I'd fancy us, because I think Man United will be trying. I believe we're taking about 8,000 up there tonight, or 6,000 or something like that. So they're going to have a lot of support up there tonight. I just don't know what sort of lineup he's going to go with tonight. That's the problem. If he goes with a sort of weakened lineup, I agree with Gary. I think Man United will roll us. If he goes with a sort of a lineup that I can see us looking decent, then I'm going to say that a draw. Areola has to start tonight. There is no excuses now, and Krell has to start tonight. Krell's been at this club for the last month now. He's missed the Southampton game because he was on the bench. He didn't play in Zagreb. He didn't play Sunday, and it is now the following Wednesday. So I want to see Alex Krell in this team. I believe Alex Krell should have been on the pitch on Sunday, and I do believe he should be on the pitch tonight. So I want to see that man in the West Ham shirt. I want to see Areola in the West Ham shirt. Also tonight, and I know this might whoever's watching this might think, well, he's only just arrived, James, give him time. You're being a bit impulsive. But I want to see more from Vlasic tonight. I really do. Right? You pay £30 million out for a player tonight, right, who's going to play. I do believe Vlasic plays tonight. I need to see something from Vlasic tonight. I need to see that what I'm saying is not true and I'm wrong. And if I am wrong, I would hold my hands up and say I'm wrong. So I need to see more from Vlasic tonight. There's a few players who, the second string, that need to sort of perform tonight also. Yarmolenko, right, you're 115,000 a week, right? Can you please start running about after the ball and making an effort to sort of justify your wages? That would be a great start. He needs to do something tonight. He's moaning and he's not happy about because he's not starting games, but proves to us now why you should be in this team. Because at the minute you're nowhere near the first team. Right, you're more closer to the exit door than you are to the first team. And I'm sorry, but do you know what I mean? You got to work hard at things and not be thinking because you're Andrei Yarmolenko and you go to Ukraine and do wonders. Yeah, you come back from Ukraine like a clone, and we get some geezers from Acne Marshes who literally can't be bothered. So I expect a lot more from him tonight. I believe he will play, and I believe he will start if Antonio doesn't. But I can see a mixed bag team tonight. And also, right, I want to see Oko Flex. That is to round it off. I want to see Oko Flex in a competitive game, a meaningful game against decent players, because he might be a gem that we've just uncovered from nowhere. And for me, he's scoring goals in the under-23s, but we see this last year with Mipo Odebekiu. Right, you score bundles of goals in the under-23s. People are calling for this man to come in and play. Ironically, he goes to Old Trafford in a cup game and does absolutely nothing. Right, and he was poor. Right, so Oko Flex, I want to see him play tonight. I agree with what Gary says in the chat here. Also, I believe Diop will play tonight and all. I think I don't think Obona plays tonight. Zuma might, but I'm not too sure. Robert Singleton says, I wouldn't mind seeing Neves get some game time. So would I. I want to see these youngsters. I want to see Baptiste, Ekwa, Neves, Okoflex. Like, we're all raving about these players from the sidelines. We're seeing what they're doing in the under-23s, and we're going, you know what, these players like are our future. Now, obviously, we haven't got the squad depth due to certain reasons, and we're building a team slowly of players that we want. But the time is now, and I want to see these players play tonight, and I want to judge them like on a performance that is credible, like a creditable performance, not judging these players because we've seen them in the under-23s against, let's be honest, other under-23 players who either can't be bothered or are just poor standard. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that is it tonight for me on the youth. I want to see some youth players tonight. I really do. To round it off, Jay Woods has put his comment here, and Jay Woods has said, James, thoughts on Odobekio's comment? Go under Lingard's Instagram after scoring the last minute winner against us. Disrespectful, in my opinion. Young, naive, and lack of media training for me on Odobekio, in my opinion. He shouldn't have done it. Like, no West Ham players should have been praising Jesse Lingard for scoring a goal against us. Whether you're playing up in Huddersfield on loan or you're playing in the under-23s. People got to understand that they represent our club, and as fans, we're very passionate about our club, and so should they be. They shouldn't be praising up Jesse Lingard. Obviously, talking to Jesse Lingard, I can see him playing tonight, and I can see him being a nightmare for us. But I just hope, it ain't another Jesse Lingard masterclass. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm hoping. We have more comments. HO77, best not be slating my team, Mr. Fever. No, I only deal with facts. And if you can't handle the truth, then maybe it's not for you, this channel, mate. That's what I'm saying. But if it's for you, subscribe if you're new and like the video. It goes a long way. Yeah, I want to see Okoflex as well. And Rob was saying that, crossing his fingers, wishing us all good luck. So, yeah, I just hope Lingard doesn't turn into Lingard from last season. That's the only thing I do worry about. Is Gary says, James, how about Arthur getting a game? Possibly. Like, I think we will know, to sort of round up on everything. We will know by the starting lineup. And I want to see something tonight from us. I really do. I just want to see something, and if we can, then we can get a positive result. But it's going to be an interesting game, and I just hope that we can get a result there. I really do. I would love it if we beat them, as Kevin Keegan would have said. But that is enough from me. Thanks for everyone who's watching. If you like my stuff, subscribe. It goes a long way. It helps me out greatly. If you like the video, give it a like. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm not. I'll be happy if you could do that for me. It'll go a long way. I want to thank everyone in the chat, all the Manchester United fans who have come in, all the West Ham fans who have come in, and yeah. Let's just hope for a positive result tonight. I really do hope that. And whatever the result is, to me, win, lose or draw, it's all about Saturday with me, and Leeds away. That is the game where we need to get something there, like to get over the hangover of the Premier League game with Manchester United. But I will be back soon in the week. I'll be doing a betting preview on Friday for all the weekend sporting events. We've got a big fight this weekend with Anthony Joshua versus Usyk. Also, preview of the Leeds versus West Ham game. Big game in Yorkshire on Saturday. So that's goodbye from me. Thanks for watching. Take care. Peace.